Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today is a Sunday, but instead of doing silent meditation, we're going to do what we call meditation excavation. And that's where Teri and I just go into meditation together. We invite you to join us. We just share with you everything that Spirit is sharing with us. And there's always a message. Can't wait to hear what it is today. Teri Angel, thank you for joining us from Hawaii.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever it might be.
It's all of the above.
Thanks for being here with me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Teri's going to start us off.
All right, friends, let's go into our hearts. Just breathe into that heart center and just start relaxing. Let your body relax as we call in our wonderful angels to surround us. I like to call them in from their directions. So in the east, we call in Archangel Raphael. Raphael is the healing angel who we call on a lot. Asking now for Raphael to join us in this meditation time. Going to the south, we call on Michael, our protector, our guide, asking for blessings over this meditation. And from the west, Archangel Gabriel, we ask for clarity, bring in the message that needs to be heard today. We go to the north with Archangel Uriel, Uriel of the earth, and Uriel helps us ground and balance. So let's do that right now. Keep that deep breath going in your lungs and envision it going all the way down the length of your body, out the bottom of your feet, and grow those roots down into the earth planet. Let it go down to the core. Pull some of that beautiful healing, balancing, centering energy and breathe it back up into your lungs. And really take a moment to feel that, feel the balance that comes through. Feel yourself ready to take on whatever comes forth in your day. And now breathe in again, and let's invite in all of the divine. Invite our Creator, which I call God, invite Divine Mother, Christ, the Holy Spirit, angels and archangels, ascended masters and loved ones in spirit, and invite that energy now into your heart. And let's just sit in that presence of the divine and the grounding and balancing from our Earth Mother, and get to a really good place where we can just focus now on what Spirit has to say to us.
Thank you, Teri. So I see us at our boardroom, and our boardroom at this point is out in the mountains, and our guides are always there. But the first thing I noticed was this figure that joined us, and it was feeling very male, very masculine. And I asked Archangel Michael if he knew who it was, and the answer was yes, of course. And I asked, is it an archangel? And it wasn't really a yes answer. And then I realized it's Christ, but it's different. I always see Jesus, I guess, in a sort of a spiritual energy, but this is different because it's like wearing the clothes that he would have worn in that time. So I'm just curious why he's presenting that way rather than in sort of the spiritual way that I tend to see him. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I see that too, Ruth, and it's a sign to me that he is walking with us, that we can communicate with him and relate to him just as we do any person that's on earth. We can have that kind of close personal relationship. Sometimes I think we have that tendency to think of God, Jesus, as even the angels, as they're far away, and we're bowing down to Christ and to God, but we, for me, I'm speaking for me, it's like I need you right here beside of me right now. I need that hug or that strength. And I love this vision that we're getting. He is right here with us.
Sort of a human to human aspect. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so now what they're showing me is his nativity scene. That's why he was brought into this world, so we could relate to him human to human.
Right. Yeah, it just says to me that he fully understands every aspect of what we go through in these human bodies.
Apparently, my brain must have gone to, well, how can he relate to what we're living through in 2025 when he was here that many years ago? And it was funny because they switched clothes with him like repeatedly to show different time frames.
Mm,
Like, it doesn't matter. He's always present,
right.
ever present.
Mm. Was it his words? I don't know if it was Jesus that said it. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I don't know if that was him or if that was in the Old Testament.
I feel silly that I cannot tell you where that's from. I mean, it sounds like something God would have said to Jesus in the tough times, but it also sounds like something Jesus would say to us now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a divine promise found in the Bible in both the Old and New Testaments, assuring believers of God's constant presence, support, and faithfulness. It encourages steadfastness in the face of hardship, as the original Hebrew and Greek words for leave and forsake emphasize an absolute and unending abandonment, highlighting the certainty and permanence of this divine commitment. So, Teri, I see that we're both on our knees and Christ is giving us communion. Can you imagine getting communion from Christ? That's very cool.
That is very cool.
He just validated that he knows that we love him.
You know that feeling that you have when you meet somebody that has a big presence? Like it's somebody that you've looked up to or someone you've admired for a long time, and just being in their presence, it's like that wow, where you're tongue tied and you don't know what to say. And I thought that's what it would be like. But as I see us on our knees and I see him serving us, it goes beyond anything imaginable. It's not a it's not an egoic type of thing where you're just blown away that this is Jesus right here. It's like that familiarity. Like, yeah, he is who he is, but there's also that part that says, this is me as well. This is the divine in me that's receiving and being here praising. I love that distinction, that it's not like he's a rock star, which is kind of amazing to be in their presence. But this is something much bigger feeling than we ever thought we could feel.
Well, it's interesting because it's not the first time we've spent time with Jesus at all,
True. Right.
but we still feel this awe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Terry, we've never done this on Enlightened World that I can think of. But if somebody is coming to this and seeing this and they've never asked Jesus into their hearts, would you lead us through that?
Absolutely. So if this is your first time experiencing a meeting with Jesus, that's what we're doing today. We're coming into his presence and he has come into ours. Just feel it. Just take a moment and observe your feelings. Observe what's going on. And this is all God's divine plan for all of us to be able to feel that love. And that's what it is. We are made of love, and we seek that. We seek to be loved. And Jesus gave the ultimate sacrifice for us. He died for us, that we could know that love that divine has for us. So as you just observe what's happening. Maybe you're getting emotional, like I am. Maybe you're just feeling something that you've never felt before, that opening. And that's all it takes. Just opening your heart, possibility, opening your heart to a desire to know, maybe a curiosity. What is this all about? Is this for me? And just see if something moves inside of you. Is there an urge to ask questions? Is there an urge just to surrender? And that's really what we're talking about when we say to come to Jesus, to come into this fold of Christianity. It's a desire, and it's wanting that presence in your life, to be the one that you can walk with, that you can feel that love no matter what. There's nothing that we can do that's going to make that love any less. Nothing we can do will make it more, because we're all equal in God's eyes. So just breathe in, still observing, still seeing how your body's responding and feeling. How is your heart? Is your heart responding? Is your heart saying, yes, I want that? Yes, I need more of that in my life, more love, more acceptance, more non-judgmentalism, because there's no judgment. Your past doesn't matter. Anything that you have done, said, doesn't matter. All that matters is that now you're willing to say, here I am. Here I am, Lord. Send me. Send me into this world the rest of whatever time I have left, knowing your presence, knowing that you are Lord. And then just receive. And if you're ready, and when you're ready, just say those words. I receive. I honor you. I love you. And bring that love right into your heart. It will change your whole life. Certainly has changed mine. I just pray that this message today has touched even one person. I see Jesus smiling.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Teri, for all of that.
Yeah, it's a personal decision. Nobody can do it for you. We each have to take that step to do it on our own. Thank you for asking me to lead it, Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, I'm glad I got my voice back.
Well, I'm reminded of the importance of feeding your spiritual growth, and music very much plays into that. It's a great way to put positive, loving thoughts, spiritual thoughts into your mind, so you start to think in that way instead of the ways of the world. If you have time at night and you normally scroll through TikTok or TV shows or whatever, shake it up. Try listening to music that supports your spiritual ideology, or listen to podcasts of folks that are on spiritual journeys similar to yours. I think part of the spiritual walk is not getting so caught up in all of the doings of the 3D realm that just kind of overtakes your thinking. And we're asked to not let the 3D realm overtake our thinking, but to stay clear in our intentions and our love for spirit.
Mention the music, Ruth. There's something so powerful about hearing, especially some of the words in the spiritual songs, and how it can just remind us that we are so loved. Just try it, like Ruth said. Step out of your comfort zone, try something different. And there's all kinds of different music, whether you're into one genre or another, you can find something that has uplifting music, uplifting lyrics. Mm.
Well, and Jesus is reminding me right now that you don't have to think of Jesus in the religious sense. Like, you don't always have to think of him impaled on a cross, right? It's not like that. This is about a personal relationship with Christ and a personal relationship with the Creator. And that's there for you. And all you have to do is claim it and ask for it and be open to it.
Yeah, exactly. And, we're not talking about one particular religious sect or another. It's your relationship. We all individually make up the church. So be a part of it. That's what I keep hearing. Be a part of it. Maybe you've been seeking that spiritual family. This is a great place to be, to find that.
Well, I think it would surprise a lot of folks to know that God has a sense of humor, Jesus has a sense of humor, the angels and Divine Mother all have senses of humor. we don't have to
Yes,
always see them as so darn serious.
absolutely. They make me laugh all the time. And I love that. Laughter raises our vibration. And when our vibration is raised, that's when our heart feels that opening and feels that all is good, all is well. Mhm.
They're showing us that there's a great deal of support for each and every one of us. Angelic support, Divine Mother, Christ, the Creator. You are not walking through this lifetime alone at all.
Yeah, I fully believe there's no accidents or coincidences. And I believe that if there's those watching this that have never heard this kind of message before, you're here on purpose. You were drawn here. So see how you feel. See what's going on inside of you. You're ready to say your sacred yes, as Ruth and I both have done. And welcome. And if you're thinking about it, there's no judgment. Think about it. Pray on it. Ask. And then maybe watch this again.
I do believe that the Creator and Christ, they know our hearts. Even if you don't say those words out loud, they know your heart. They know our heart because they are part of us. We're one. We're one with the Creator. Jesus is part of that too. We are all one. Just sitting in that energy of knowing that oneness is such a beautiful gift. And I'm being reminded that a personal relationship with the Creator or with Christ means both talking to and listening. I think sometimes folks forget that there's a listening component to it, but boy, that's where the riches lie.
It really is. And we get messages in many different ways. Maybe something jumps off the page at you. That's a message for you. No accidents, no coincidences. Or maybe you overhear a conversation or are listening to a broadcast and something is said that really hits you in the heart. Pay attention, because that's the listening part. That's where we get the signs and we get the messages. I used to be one of those people that always would ask God for confirmation. Can you give me a sign? Can you show me confirmation of what's going on, that I'm on the right path or whatever? But now I just sit and listen, and I always get that confirmation. Now it's inside. I don't have to see something outside of me. I feel it in my gut. Maybe you're feeling that in your gut right now. Just observe, just watch.
Teri, I just heard Jesus say he'll take it from here.
Mm-hmm. I got this.
Beautiful. Teri, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. And I just want to add, if there's anybody out there that has questions, if you would like to sit with Ruth or I, or both, and just have us talk with you and let you express what you're feeling, please reach out. We're here for you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Teri. So much love to you, my friend, and friends here at Enlightened World Network. So much love to you. We're all on this spiritual journey together. Glad to be here with you.
Absolutely.
So,
Thank
friends,
you, Ruth.
you bet. Friends, take good care and God bless. We bring something to Enlightened World Network every single day of the year. So, if you need just to hear something else for your spiritual growth, just keep coming back to Enlightened World Network, either on Facebook or on YouTube. So, friends, take care. God bless. We'll see you soon. Bye now.
Bye.